to all. So we will start.
Yes, whenever you want, we are ready.
Okay. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Shagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Shajivam Sadvitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sibisakha Nitancha Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmani Balabhadra Subhadrabhyam Jagannathayati Namaha. In the first of all, I offer my respectful obeisances to His Divine Grace Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishtum Pada Stotra Sata Sri Srila Bhakti Vaya Puri Goswami Maharaj and all our Guru Vargas, all Parampara Acharyas, with all associates, our Bhakti Siddhanta Sri Swami Thakur Prabhupada Parama Gurudev, and I respect and love to all participated Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis throughout the world. Happy to join with our WVA meeting. I have another program here, therefore I requested Madhav Prabhu I will join first, then I will leave. So I saw the topic is Gita Jayanti and Bhaktisiddhanta Sri Swami Thakur's Vyasa Puja. No? So Gita Jayanti already we passed both festivals. Gita Jayanti, actually Gita means Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavat means the Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Gita means Gita. Gita means song. And what he spoke, that is Bhagavad Gita. So he who spoke to Arjuna in Mahabharata, in Bhishma Parva, 25 chapter to 42 chapters, these 18 chapters, that is, we say this is Bhagavad Gita, because this in Mahabharata, this is essence of all the Mahabharata, because here Krishna explained to Arjuna about the soul, mind and body. He separated, and the character of soul, character of body, character of mind from the root beginning he described there. Then how to control senses, control mind, and control our lust, anger, and greediness, malice, envious, our arrogance. All these are demoniac nature he described, and he told how to practice bhakti yoga, also jnana yoga, karma yoga. First 6 chapters he explained about karma yoga, then he spoke bhakti yoga, then he spoke jnana yoga. Here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he wrote in his commentary that Krishna spoke bhakti, keep inside, and like a box, inside box is bhakti yoga, and the lower part, the cap is Karma Yoga and upper part is Jnana Yoga. Then he closed and inside is Bhakti. So first 6 chapter is Karma Yoga and last 6 Yoga is Jnana Yoga. In the middle 6 chapter is Bhakti Yoga. And he spoke elaborately because Arjuna, when he saw his relatives, his father, uncle, guru, then brothers, all their family members, they are all assembled in the war. So each other they have to kill. So he does not want to kill their own family. So he overwhelmed by compassion. Then he could not understand what is the religion. So he asked to Krishna as a disciple because he could not understand what to do. He became nervous. He could not stand up. His bow arrow fell down. His mind was just moving. So in this situation, he sit down and he told, I can't fight. But Krishna wants to establish this religion for the society just through the Arjuna and Pandavas. So he wants to kill all these sinful persons of Duryodhana who are completely full of demoniac nature. Then he explained no one is die, only body is changing. Dehino asmini jatha dehe kaumara jauvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti dhiras tatra namuhyati. Just like dehi means soul, deha means body. Body, just like when we took birth, that is, we say childhood, then youth come, then old age come and death come. Just body changing, same death also change body. He told, Vasang chizirnani jatha vihaya navani grunhati naro parani. Just like a cloth we use, after some time it become old, then we change the old body, old cloth and accept new cloth. Same the soul, change this body and again take another body. This is actually the meaning of birth and death. So in this way, he broke Arjuna's his lamentation and his ignorance. Then he explained about what is religion, then different yoga and this reality of the soul, and then explained many. First Vishada Yoga, then Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, then Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Jnana Vijnana Yoga, then he explained about Purusha Prakriti Yoga, then he explained about Bhakti Yoga, Vibhuti Yoga, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Khetrajna Yoga, and then he told about 3 moods of nature, Gunatra Vibhaga Yoga, Purushottama Yoga, then Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga, and Moksha Yoga. He explained all this yoga, how the soul and mind concentrate to the super soul Krishna. In the karmis what to do, jnanis what to do, bhakti what to do, all these signs he spoke this. Then he spoke about Arjuna, he spoke, I am the all in all. everything comes from me. Sarvasya mataha sarvam pravartate. Aham hi sarvajigyanang bhukta cha prabhureva cha. Everything created from me. I am the cause of everything, and I am doing everything. Then Arjuna asked to see his universal form. So he saw him his universal form Vishwarupa, and by after Sa, Arjuna understood he is the cause of all, cause he is the source of everything, and he gave him divine eyes. He told, Divyang dadamite chakshuhu pasyame yogaiswaram. To see my this opulence, you need the universal eyes, Divya chakshu. So by this eyes you can't see. By Divya chakshu only you can see. He spoke this, and he gave him these eyes. After he saw, he understood, and then one after another topic started. But not he only spoke this Bhagavad Gita, this science to Arjuna, but before he spoke also to sun god. In 4th chapter, he told, in 3rd chapter in Karma Yoga, when he described, he told, I told you this yoga, secret yoga, which I spoke before to sun god. And sun god he spoke to Manu. And after Manu, his son comes by the royal dynasty, one after another, but by the time it is lost. Again, I am speaking to this. Then Arjuna asked one question, oh, my Lord and friend, please tell me how I can understand. You took birth now, but sun god is from beginning, the creation is there. So how can I understand? Then Krishna told, me and you both have many births. You forget, but I all remember, and I never forget. I am Aja, I have no birth, but by my supernature, I appeared in this. Prakriting Swamadhisthaya Sambhavami Atmamaya. So I appeared here, and what I am doing, all my activities, pastimes, who knows this with science, they never again take birth after leave this body. Janma karma chame divyam evang joveti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. After leave this body, he will never get again another body, and he will come to me, he will get obtained to me. He spoke this. So therefore, his janma karma, his activities, pastimes are so pure and super power. If we hear with tattva, tattva means as it is, this with the science, what is truth. Because Krishna, if he is acting like a human, ordinary human, but he is not an ordinary human. Simultaneously, he is Supreme Lord, but he is acting like an ordinary human boy. Therefore, who go to hear or study, read or speak, they have to go through the Tattva Jnana. Tattva Jnana is what is the reality. Otherwise, they will think, oh, this is a story, it is like mythology, and it's same like many also in our Vedic tradition. Many they say, oh, Krishna is Maya. He came like same. I mean, he's somebody said he is a politician. Somebody say he is a magician. Somebody say he is a superpower. He is a many times they speak many things, but devotees only they can realize he is Supreme Lord. So this is Bhagavad Gita. Little I spoke. about Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswami Thakur Prabhupada, also one subject. So I want to touch some points here. We know our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswami Thakur Prabhupada, he is actually not the ordinary human who came here by karma, by his past karma. If we see from his childhood to up to his last, what he has done, how he was preaching, that is actually only the Vaikuntha, liberated souls of Mahaprabhu, the associates, they came from spiritual world, and by the will of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he preached here. Within few years, he established to complete, to fulfill Mahaprabhu's desire, how to distribute this Harinama Sankirtan, this prema, bhakti, to whole world. So he was determined to preach whole world, and by his followers, means our Guru Vargas, they are also came from Vaikunthas. They are not actually by karma, they are all one, like world conquerors. Where they went, they preached in this time of Kali Yuga. Now, if we see in our generation, we see little now becomes weak, and many doubt, many contamination there. So this is little changing. But we saw our Guru Vargas, how they are so powerful, so pure, and so determined, enthusiastic. We cannot see our Guru Maharaj. He was 84 years. He traveled when he was 84 years. When he saw Western devotees are coming, and they are like some orphan. Many Western devotees, they lost one guru, two guru, three guru, and they lost their practice. Then he decided to go, and he traveled 10 years. He went to Europe, America, Central America, Australia, 10 years. Up to his 94 years, he was traveling and giving Harikatha and blessings to everyone. Who can do this? Even we see Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Maharaj and Nityalapsa Bhakti, Vijay Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, and Bhakti Nityalapsa Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. They are all so old age. They went to preach without anything. How they can go preach? But they did. So they are not actually ordinary persons who are now. Now we are near to 70 years, we feel very old. How we can travel like this? This is, we feel this, but they, without all facility, now we have this. Everywhere devotees are here, they are inviting us. Still we feel, oh, I have this knee pain and this back pain, this, that, many things we feel this. But how they were so enthusiastic, if we think, I think, oh, they are not ordinary, this material world, they come from spiritual world. And by his glorification and prayer, we saw Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Dinamine Sri Varshavana Videvi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Samandha Vigyana Daine Prabhavi Namaha. Here, his name was Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, but his name is Sri Varshavanavi Devi Daita Dasa. Varshavanavi, Vrishabhanu, daughter Radharani. Radharani's Daita means dear Krishna, means Radharani is Krishna. Krishna have many Radha Krishna also with Chandravali, Krishna also with others, with Rukmini, Satyama and others. But here only Radharani is Krishna, his servant. And his Samandha Vijnana. This is his relationship with the Radha Govinda, Radha Krishna, Gandharvika Giridhari. Only he has given this Krishna Samandha Vijnana. Now Vijnana means science. Everyone we are discussing about science, but he has given this super spiritual science, the relationship with our soul, with the super soul, the Radha Krishna, he established. And how he established? Next he told, Madhurye Jala Prematya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karunara Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute. Madhurya Guna Jala Se Prematya. He is giving this Madhurya Ujjvala Prema, means this conjugal love of Krishna and Radha Krishna. How Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, through the channel of guidance of Lalita, come to Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, that is, we say Rupanuga, which is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime. He was Rupa Goswami. The Rupa Goswami, what he taught, Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's his desire who established in this world, says Rupa Goswami. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami glorified him, says Rupanuga. So Rupa Goswami never write Rupanuga, he wrote Raganuga, but Raghunath Das Goswami wrote Rupanuga. So he came to give this Rupanuga teachings which follow by our Narottam Das Thakur has written Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Shei Moro Sampada, Shei Moro Pujantana Pasampan. So Rupa Manjari Pada, Narottam Das Thakur wrote, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, then came to Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Baladev Vidyabhushan, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, then Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Thakur, Prabhupada, and all our Guruvars, we follow the Rupa Goswami, all our Rupanugas. By Rupa Goswami's process, we serve to Radha Govinda in the guidance of our Lalita and Rupa Manjari, etc. Now I am writing one small book which is before written by Nitya Pravishta, whom Vishnu Paswa Bhakti Jivana Janardhan Goswami Maharaj. He actually always following to Radharani's this Rupanuga process. He has written one small book named Rupanuga Bhajan. It was published in 1986 in Oriya language. Now I found it, then I am translating it in English. Maybe within few days it will complete and will publish. There is he wrote quoted from all from Raghunath Das Goswami's Vilapa Kusumanjali and Rupa Goswami's Gandharva Prarthana Dasakam, then Radharasa Sudhanidhi, then Bengali from Narottam Das Thakur and Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Some of also Oriya song which is related to Rupanuga, it is written there, and I am translating this. So maybe few days it will come out. Then what Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Thakur was preaching, how to serve Krishna following the Rupa Goswami Rupanugas that he has written. So we pray him, Gauravani Pracharaya, Gauravani Pracharaya, Sri Murtaye, Rupanuga Viruddha Siddhanta Jantaharini. He was against to all Apasampradaya to our Rupanuga Viruddha. He was heavy to them, and he was preaching this Harinama Sankirtan, how to chant Harinam following to Rupa Goswami's process, that is important. Same name, but how we, with which bhava we will chant, that is, he spoke this, and with this our meeting, there are many speakers there, they participate. So now I will leave, because already Arati started here. this program started. And if somebody have any question answer, they can write, and I will join with them and I can discuss with them. And thank you to all. Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Thakur Prabhupada ki jai, and Bhagavati Gita Jayanti ki jai, all Vaishnavas ki jai. Thanks to Madhav Prabhu, he was coordinating us to continue our this program. Mancha Kalpatarusya Kripa Sindhavati Danam Bhavati Vaishnavi Namo Namo. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for this beautiful Harikatha. We are all very inspired with these wonderful words that increase our faith on Gita and Srila Prabhupada. Also, I would like to give a small
Thank you very
reminder
much, Maharaj.
that 1 year ago we were in Udupi with Srila Bhaktivichar Vishnu Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vibhuddha Maharaj, and Sripad Rasbihari Prabhu. And there 1 year ago, this idea of continue the World Vaishnava Association developed. Then they also call Sripad Bhakti Alok Paramadvaiti Maharaj, and was decided to make these wonderful Zoom meetings by the idea of Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj. So these wonderful meetings we're doing every month. By his grace 1 year ago, I wanted to remember. And also, actually, Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj these days just published one new book called Human Life, Tatmas and Very Rare. Very nice book that is also in Oriya and English language. So if someone wants to get the book, also can ask me, and I can manage the way in the different countries they can get. And also, if someone is interested on make the seva of translation in other languages, will be wonderful. Thank you very much, Maharaj.
Dhanyavad to all Vaishnavas. Hari Bol.
Jai Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Dhanyavad, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dhanyavad. Hare Krishna.
So if someone have some question for later, then can write here, and then we can also can write in the chat, and then we can also ask to our acharyas present to get some answer. So now, again, I will request our Vice President, Srila Bhakti Prapana Goswami, Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, who is in the room, to please also give us some harikatha, some special words for ending this 2021.
Hare Krishna. Jai. Jai Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Ji ki jai. Jai Guru Gauranga Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. Radha ki jai. Jai Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakhak Shri Hriday Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Shaparshad Guru Maharaj ki jai. Jai Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. All associates of Srila Bhakti Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. All Guru Varga ki jai. Jai all Vaishnava Association, Sri Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha ki jai. Jai all assembled Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Vande aham Sri Guru, Sri Juta Pada Kamalam, Sri Guru Vaishnavanscha, Sri Rupam Sagra Jatam, Sahagana Raghunathannitam, Tang Sajivam, Swadvaitam Savadhutam, Parijana Sahitam, Krishna Chaitanya Devam, Sri Radha Krishna Padan, Sahagana Lalita, Sri Vishakharnitamscha, Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanang pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So my obeisances to my Guru Maharaj, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Rakhak, Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, my obeisances to all my Guru Vargas and all the Acharya, Vaishnava Acharya here and Vaishnavas here. I'm giving my obeisances. So this Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha meeting, by which you can get some chance to hear some Hari Katha. It's very nice. And so, Madam Krishna Prabhu and you all are here, and we heard from Shripad Vishnu Maharaj, very nicely spoke. So Prabhu, just remind that our 1 year is that year gone, New Year coming, English New Year coming. So that means what we shall do, we have to make some account that how much we have done in the last year, our practices, our Krishna consciousness, how much we have done, we can make some account, and we can again make some plan for the new year, that what we shall do, what more we can do. This is the time now. So, and where some year ending, financial year ending, we making some account, then we know what we spend, what we earn, etc., etc. Now also we can, our devotional accounts of devotion we can make, what I have done, what we have done. Now we shall be more serious than before. Then, because our time is short, we got this human life, which is very valuable. Labdha sudhurlabhavidam. It is very rare, this human life. So the slok Krishna told to Uddhav Maharaj, Nidhyam adang sulabham sudurlabham. Human body is very good, sulabham, and we have got it. But actually it is very rare, it is very difficult to get. Even we know the 84 species. After 84 species, we are getting this human life, real human life. So,
Maharaj, request
yes,
your
Maharaj. Yes.
Can we request your camera?
Oh, acha. One second. Yes, Maharaj. It's okay. Yes. Okay. So, so there Krishna telling Nidham Adam Sulabham Shudurlabham. It is very rare, Shudurlabham, but now I've got it. And Plabam, Sukalpam, it is like a boat. And Shukalpam, very nicely made. And Guru Karna Dharam, Guru is the captain of the boat. Nidhamadam Sulabam Sudulpam Guru Karna Dharam, the captain of the boat is Guru. Nidhamadam Sulabam Sudurlabam Plabam Sukalpam Guru Karna Anukulena Navashatu Iritang Puman Bhavabding Na Tarit Shu Atmaha. It is told that by getting Maya Anukulena, what is favorable for Krishna, that means by the help of Sadhu, Shastra, these are very favorable things. who not cross this ocean, material world, which is called a ocean, who will not cross, he or she will be Atmaha. He doing suicide, he or she they are doing suicide if they not try to overcome this material world. So this is very important for us, that we shall try as much as possible, that our only duty to go back to God, back to home. Srila Bhakti Saraswati Prabhupada told these words, back to God, back to home. And his Divine Grace Selesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj saying, back to Godhead. We have to go back to Godhead. Who is Godhead? Not only God, Godhead. Godhead means the Supreme God, Krishna. We have to go back to Him. So this call they given us. And also we see today our subjects Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita also given us a call like this, a very powerful words of Bhagavad Sarvan Purjo Ekam Raja Aham Twang Sarva Papibho Mukshoishami Ma Shucha. So Krishna giving such a call, and I heard from our Guru Maharaj that it's like a Bhagavad Gita is like a golden plate, and this shloka, Sarvadhanan Paritajya shloka, is like a nectar. And so Sunarthala Amrit Pariveshan. Amrit means nectar distributing in the golden plate of Bhagavad Gita. So we have to be careful, we have to be serious to hear this call. And Bhagavad Gita, we know that very important for us, that Bhagavad Gita, by Bhagavad Gita, we can start our devotional practice. So we heard that all Guru Vargas in their old age, they try to preach all over the world and say this glories of Bhagavad Gita. And Bhagavad Gita, the advices of Krishna and question of Arjuna. And from the beginning we see Arjuna is started that Sharanagati from the beginning. He say, Shadhimang tang prapannam. I am now surrendering to you. I am confused. What is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong, I don't know. But I am surrendering you. You say what is will be good for me. Karpanna dosha pahato svabhava. By karpanna dosh, I cannot decide. My heart, my chitta is cannot decide now. It's very poor. My condition is very poor. Karpanna, you say what will be good for me. So I am becoming your servant. I am surrendering to you. Shadhimang. I am becoming your disciple. Shishosteham shadhimang tang prapannam. In the beginning of his Gita, it's after he became very nervous. And then he finally told that, oh Krishna, I don't know what to do. What is right, wrong, I don't know. Please, please tell me. So you see Krishna giving such a nice advice. And it is not only Arjuna, it is for all of us, for the whole world. So it is told that Gita is like a Sarva Upanishad Gava. Dukta Gopalanandana Partha Vatsa Sudhir Bhukta Dukta Gitamritang Mahat. Gita is like the great jewel of the Vedas. All the Upanishads are the cow, and the milker of the cow is Lord of Sri Krishna. The son of Nanda Maharaj, Arjuna is the calf. The nectar of Gita is the milk, and the fortunate devotees are the enjoyers of the milk. So Gita is so important for us, and so We maybe studied Gita, but we have to study again and again. Then we can understand, I mean, the mercy of Krishna and with devotion, right? If we study, so I mean, this year again also try to read again and again these scriptures. And by the sadhu shastra kripai jodi Krishna unmukh hoy সেই যেমনি স্তরে মায়া তাহারে ছাড়য়. Krishnadas Kaviraj mentioned what Mahaprabhu is saying in Sanatana Shikha, that if the jiva, by the help of sadhu and shastra, Krishna unmukha, they come towards Krishna, they will get relief. সেই যেমনি স্তরে সাধু শাস্ত্র কৃপায় যদি কৃষ্ণ উন্মুখ হয়, সেই যেমনি স্তরে মায়া তাহারে ছাড়য়. Maya will leave them. We are in clutches of Maya, bondage of Maya, and we are trying, we are thinking, few, all of the devotees of the world, not all, they're thinking how we shall overcome this Maya. So here Mahaprabhu is saying, sadhu shastra kripai jodi Krishna unmukh hoy, if by the mercy of sadhu and shastra, scriptures and sadhu, if can become Krishna unmukh, if we become Krishna conscious, or if we become serious for Krishna, then Maya will leave us. So this is the very important for us. There's this year we shall be more serious because I'm facing this problem. We know that what name Sri Jagadananda Pandit mentioned very nicely, je Krishna bahirmukh hoiya bhagavancha kare nikotastha maya tare japotiya dhare. When we are forgetting Krishna, we are trying to enjoy, and Maya is binding us. Maya is taking in her lap very happily. So Krishna bahirmukh hoiya bhagavancha kare nikotastha maya tare japotiya dhare. পিশাচি পাইলে যেন মতিচ্ছন্ন হয়, মায়াগ্রস্ত জীবের হয় সে ভাব উদয়. When ghost attack, a normal person become abnormal. So the jiva, they becoming like me. The jiva, they are under the clutches of Maya. They become like a ghost attacked. They're doing some nonsense. They're doing something wrong, and it is because of the ghost. The person become abnormal. So sometime then আমি নিত্য কৃষ্ণ দাস এই কথা ভুলে মায়ার নফর হইয়া চিরদিন ভুলে. I am eternal servant of Krishna. By forgetting that, now becoming the servant of the Maya. Maya nafar means servant of Maya, going and like doing like head person, ghost person. So sometimes he become king, sometimes he become Kabhu Vipra Shudra, sometimes he become Brahmin, sometimes he become Shudra class, sometimes Kabhu become demigods, sometimes demon, sometimes Lord, landlord, and sometimes servant. In this way, bhumite bhumite jodi sadhu boidya paয়, in this way, এইরূপে সংসার ভূমিতে কোন জন সাধু সঙ্গে নিজ তত্ত্ব অবগত হন. When he is visiting many places, and if out of his fortune, if he gets sadhu sangha, then sadhu sange nij tattva avagata hon, then only you can know, by the mercy of the sadhus, we can know our position and who we are. নিজ তত্ত্ব জানিয়ার সংশয় নাহি যায়, কেন বা ভজন মায়া করে হায় হায়. By knowing his own identity, real identity, He say, he then think, oh, I shall never do like these nonsense things. Then if he cry for Krishna, then Krishna will take him, help him. Kadiya, when he'll cry, Krishna, please save me. Krishna then Krishna will give him the power of his Yogamaya potency, Chit-Shakti ball, Maya Akarshan Chare Hoya Durbal. Then Maya will go. When Krishna will give his Yogamaya potency supply, Mahamaya will leave us. Therefore, Jagadananda Pandit is saying, what our duty? Sadhu Sange Krishna Nam. Ei matra chai. Sangsar jinite ar kono bostu nai. Only in the association of sadhu, Vaishnava, devotee, if we can chant Krishna Nam, then we shall get some relief. To overcome this material world, to overcome this Maya illusory world, we have to chant and dance and serve the Lord. So this is the message from Krishna and from his devotees. We have to remember always. So I have to say, also you know that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, Prabhupada, Gauriya Gashtipati, who has come for this to rescue us. Lord is so merciful to us that he's sending his Nija John, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and they given this message more money. They explain in so many ways. Prabhupada came and he declared a total war against Maya. Because, you know, Maya is our very big demon, big enemy. So Prabhupada declared a total war against Maya. And not only he declared a war against the misconception in the name of religion. That is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur's main contribution to the world. Because there is so many religion, the religion is there, but so many misconceptions also there. So Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur appeared and declared a war against Maya, against misconception. If he did not come, who will save this world? Who will give this Krishna consciousness, pure Krishna consciousness? Who can give us the pure devotion? The Prabhupada came to give us that Shuddha Bhakti Mandakini, Bimal Pravahani, Shital Korila Tapta Pran. Shuddha Bhakti Mandakini. Mandakini was Ganges. He bought, like Bhagirath bought Ganges, like Bhakti Krishna bought that Ganga, a pure devotion. Bimal Pravahani, very clean stream he bought. Shital Korila Tapta Pran. He made cool the burning hearts, so many burning hearts, by his stream of devotion, with the stream of pure devotion. By that, he make cool to the so much burning heart of this world. We have seen, it is not a story. We have seen our Guru Vargas. He was, at the beginning, we see Srila Bhakti Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada was alone, and he became little nervous. Oh, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Gaurkishadar Babaji Maharaj ordered me to preach to the Shuddha Bhakti, but I have no manpower, I have no money, I have nothing. How I shall do? I shall do. He was little very nervous, he was very worried. And the same night, he saw a dream. What the dream? That he saw Mahaprabhu came with all associates. Then Srila Gaurkishadar Babaji came, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur came in a dream and inspiring him. Oh, why you are worried? Don't worry. We are with you. You start. You'll see. We are with you. We heard the next morning, Prabhupada got so much encouragement, so much enthusiasm. He got by the stream. Real. It is not a story. You will see. It is written in Saraswati Jayasri. So he started, and we see so many big or Guru Vargas came to help him. Mahaprabhu sent. Mahaprabhu sent. What he saw in dream, now we see are all Guru Varga. They are big, one like banyan tree. They came and helped Prabhupada Bhakti Saraswati Thakur to preach this Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotion. And he was very strongly, no compromise. He declared that no compromise with the misconception. Some came, oh, please allow something like some intoxication or something, etc., etc. Then we shall come and join. Prabhupada said, no compromise. So in this way, when he started, and we see he got victory. And who is he? Today we are just going to see Guru Maharaj wrote a slok, Gaura Bhag Vigraham, Gaurangam, Gaura Vaibhavam, Gaura Sankitanam Muttam, Gaura Karunna Sundaram. I make my obeisances unto the deity, Gaura Saraswati, the personified message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as the extended self of the Golden Lord. He is endowed with the same bodily luster, and being always intoxicated by preaching Sri Gauranga's message, we reveal the beauty of the Lord's divine mercy. He is Gaura Sankirtan Unmuttam. He become so much, he intoxicated by this Sankirtan, right? Unmuttam. But we heard that when Prabhupada is not dancing, outwardly he is not dancing, but it is told when he walks, it looks like a dance. When he speaks, it's like a song, he's singing a song. So this is the mood of Srila Bhakti Saraswati Prabhupada. And his heart is also, he is very strong. Vajradavi Kotrani, but Meduni Kushamadavi, his heart very strong like Vajra. For the misconception, he's very lion, but he is very soft. Mriduni Kushamad like flower. So many examples there. When an incident has happened, he's very soft. But our Guru Maharaj and Guru Varga, they given his glories. What I shall say, it is told, Guru Maharaj wrote in Bengali, Ki gahiba prabhu mahima tomar, abrito chetan vidya jale. Guru Maharaj wrote in one Bengali poem, it's published in Adya Prakash. He said, what? I shall sing your glories. My conscience is covered by illusion. Tumar mohima jane mukta kul. Liberated soul, know your glories. Tava jashagan golaka mandal, in the Golaka, your glories are going on. So in this, Guru Maharaj wrote so many stotram, for his appearance, for his disappearance. You can read also all these things. He composed so nicely. So, but what Prabhupada mood, I want to finish only few words. I remember that Prabhupada, many big personalities, political personality, learned philosopher, many all came, used to come Prabhupada. One of them is like Madan Mohan Malabhaji, when he is the vice chancellor of Benares Hindu University, that time also freedom fighter of Indian freedom movement. And big learned person, vice chancellor, So he came and he was so impressed by the words of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And then he told that I want that your temples, your mott will be every village and town of the world. But then Prabhupada told, no. My real business is to make temple in the heart the heart of every living being. I mean, Jesus. My wall, my business is to establish temples in everyone's heart. So this is the mode of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He is so kind. Dusthagatha Nishriti. Guru Maharaj in another slok, he wrote that Gaurangai Goti, Brajasrina Moti, Gaurangai Goti, Gaura Dhamositi, Sasastraka Vitti Kusanga Virati, Dusthagatha Nishriti. Dustha means those who are poor. You want to help them for their pain, how to give some real nourishment. They are suffering. We are suffering in this material world. Prabhupada came to give some relief to the jivas. So it is his mood. And Shat Shastrika Vritti, he always cultivating with the Shat Shastra. There were honest Shastra. There is so many Shastra. Shat Shastra. There is Sattik, Rajasik, Tamasic Shastra, scriptures. But he is a Sattik Shat Shastra. He given us real Bhagavatam meaning. The scriptures, the substance of scriptures he has given us. And Kusanga Biroti, he helped us to Kushanga Virati, how we shall can forget the bad association. He also did that and tried to help others. And then Dustabhata Nishkiti and Rupaikaroti Sanatana Noti Jiva Tejastati. The mood of Rupa, Jiva, Sanatana is there. Siddhanta Saraswati, he's the Gaudiya Goshtipati, he's the leader of the Gaudiyas. So, in this way, Guru Maharaj given all these looks about him, and also another, what is the mood? When you went to Dhaka, in Bangladesh, Dhaka, at present Bangladesh, before this, so Dhaka University, he was supposed to give some lecture, and so many reporters also came. I heard from Guru Maharaj's words. The reporters say, oh, he's from Gaudiya Math. Oh, Gaudiya Math means the preaching slave mentality. That means all are Krishna Das. All are Krishna Das. It is Gaudiya Math preaching. The reporter, the foolish reporter saying they are doing something, I mean, they are doing harm for the society. Slave mentality preaching. But in response, when Prabhupada started his lecture, started the Hari Katha, what he spoke, he told, Gaudiya Math stands for the dignity of human race, not slavery. Gaudiya Math stands for the dignity of human race, not slavery. And he continued, he mentioned that to become a slave of the Supreme Personality is not a bad thing. The bad position is the highest position, the greatest position for the jiva. In this way, so strongly he spoke. And we see today, by his inspiration, all his, he sends his disciple to the West also. He seen the West condition, the West, and they are in such, not getting this, the great wealth of Mahaprabhu. What nectar is there in the Upanishads of the, what Max Muller told, that what nectar there in the Upanishads of the India, it will fulfill all the hunger of the whole world. And Prabhupada sent his man, his persons, qualified person, and we know how his disciples, his divine grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, and our Guru Varga, our Guru Maharaj, they preach in his old age. It is actually his inspiration. What Mahaprabhu wanted is fulfilled by his, through him and through his disciples. Today, they're getting this nectar of Bhagavatam, nectar of Veda, Upanishad, the fortunate soul of the world. They're coming in the feet of the Gaudiya Guru Varga. becoming Vaishnavas, chanting Hare Krishna, doing Ekadashi, doing festival, etc., etc. They understood, they got it, and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati wanted it. So, what to say, I don't want to take long time. So in this way we see Prabhupada, even he's thinking, I like that. So many others like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose once came because that time he's the freedom fighter, the great freedom fighter of India. And he he saw very, very nice young boys joined with Srila Bhakti Saraswati Prabhupada. Then he came and asked, oh, I need blood for the freedom of India. Then what he spoke, he said, you believe Bhagavad Gita? Yes, you believe it? Yeah. So how Prabhupada told him that you are fighting for freedom of India, maybe tomorrow you can take birth in London, in England. What will happen? So why you spending your so valuable in life for the temporary things? But we are looking for eternal life, eternal happiness. In this way, how he spoke, Srila Prabhupada then asked him, incidentally you happen today and are born in England, in your next life, will you continue to fight for India's freedom? Or will you fight to maintain dominance over India? Sri Subhash Chandra Bose replied, I understand your point, but we must certainly think about the freedom of our motherland. To this, Srila Prabhupada said, you are concerned merely for the temporary worldly of a few persons who at the moment happen to possess the material designation of being Indian. I, however, am concerned about the liberation of not only the whole human race, but of every living entity in this world from the bondage of this material world. Subhash Chandra replied, I have never heard anything like this before. Before meeting you, nobody had ever described to me each such a meaningful explanation of the teaching of Gita, but I fear I have come a bit too far in my freedom to look back. So in this way, we see how Bhakti Thakur means big powerful man. So just today we are remembering him and giving our obeisances to him, to all his associates. They also given us without the great contribution. Bhaktivinoda Thakur given so many things. I think he is the best contribution of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gurudam. He given the Guru to the world. And after that, Srila Prabhupada also given our Guru Varga. He has given so nice, he given many things, but our best contribution also our Guru Vargas. They also given that their message also so great to all of us of the world. So I'm giving my obeisance to all of our Guru Vargas and Vaishnavas here today, this Vaishnava Rashtra meeting, and praying a mercy of all of you. Vancha kalpatra bharsha, kripa sindhu evacha, patitanang pavani, Vaishnava.
Wonderful. Wow, very nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Maharaj, for such wonderfully inspiring Harikatha. Very nice to hear about the glories of our Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, his lila, and the essence of his teachings. Also, to see how we are all connected to the supreme source that is Krishna giving us also by the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And actually these days there is also going on the celebration of Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, who is also part of our Guru Varga, also one of these wonderful gifts Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur give us to save the world.
I have a question. for Tita Maharaj.
Yes, yes.
Srila Tita Maharaj, when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada left the world, he did not give a very clear indication of who was going to be the next acharyas. And then later it manifested that so many of his disciples became acharyas. Now my question is, since Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta was a pure devotee, could he not see that many of his disciples will become acharyas? Why didn't he make that point clear?
Why not make it clear? He's a Acharya will self-manifest. Acharya will...
To say a few more words in this regard, even our Bhakti Rakshita Maharaj, he said, in the beginning, I did not think that this task will come to me also. So in a way, I see it was not made very clear. So then gradually it developed that to see who are the leaders of the mission of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. But I would say there's a period of uncertainty. And I want you to say, what would you explain? Why Gurudev or why our Parampara leaves this period of uncertainty?
Because there is so, they know that there is, they maybe depend on, I believe, the Lord, they're given in the hand of the Lord will manifest, the Lord will given in this case, because it is so many are qualified. And we see, Bhakti Siddhanta, it is told, the Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur appeared not to make disciple. He appeared to make gurus, right? So I think he not came to make one guru. He given us so many gurus, right? Guru Varga is there. So it is told that Bhakti Siddhanta making so many gurus. And so I think to guru is because he want to preach whole world. So in this case, now we also see when our Guru Varga disappeared, and now I know when Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta disappeared, and now all his disciples make different temples, and one way we see it is the good. It is one way the preaching was gone many way, many places. If they're in one places, that preaching is not possible. When they make many 100 temples, now so many easy way that preaching is extended. So I think they thought maybe in this way the Mahaprabhu's preaching will be spread. I think it is my idea. If in one place and it is not possible also, then the one way we see there is some problem, there is some fighting, but no, another we see our Krishna consciousness preaching now has spread very fast with so many gurus, so many Guru Varga. So I think this is their, they can see that way, maybe not one guru had so many guru and so many preaching was possible. I don't know, Maharaj, you know, maybe more.
Maharaj, this takes me to the second part of my question. Actually, I appreciate your answer very much. It is very natural. But here, after Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur left, we find out there's a Chaitanya Math and there's a Bhakti Gaudiya Math, and they do not accept each other very much. So then when the other missions started, Srila Madhava Maharaj, Srila Bon Maharaj, Srila Siddhanti Maharaj, when all these other missions started, they were also not very accepted. Even at the point of Srila Yati Maharaj, when he was the head of the Chaitanya Math in his time, he even wrote something like, oh, all the others, they're independent, they're not really the mission of Mahaprabhu. So here's my question. Our Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Rakshida Maharaj, he used to make meetings every year after Go Purnima, one day, and he called it Vishva Vaishnava Raj Sabha meetings. And he brought all those new missions together by inviting all their spiritual teachers and leading devotees to come to Chaitanya Saraswat Math. So my point or my question is, now, if a Vishva Vaishnava Raj Sabha exists, then those new missions or these new gurus and their disciples, they immediately belong to something of Srila Jiva Goswami and our Guru Varga. Otherwise, it's like when you leave one mission, then you have that they don't accept each other. And we have a kind of a confused situation. Who really is a bona fide guru and who's not? Now, the way you answered it, that Prabhupada made many, he had a school of making many spiritual masters, that makes, it's very logical to me. But I find that that this is not very clear, that the Vishva Vaishnava Raj Sabha is beyond 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 institutions. It is like protecting the divine principle of our parampara. And the more that would be understood, the more support and more success the whole spreading will have. This is the way I see it. What do you think, Maharaj?
Yes, yes, that's it's right. Many gurus, that means that we are not, there must be. Then we know that this concept of Sabha, there is unity. We are preaching same, I mean, preaching the Mahaprabhu. Is Mahaprabhu means all trying according to our ability, unity in diversity. That's what you are saying. It is true, we need that. Then unity is strength, unity is strength. So we need, and I am agree with that, and therefore we, Guru Maharaj and our Guru Varga, Jiva Goswami, this is only for unity. We may be our different temples, different mode, but there is unity. We must be, there is some unity. But we see that we are sometimes some, according to their own understanding, they cannot understand this. But I am agree. I like it that there must be unity in our conception, that what we are preaching, and it's good. No doubt, it is very important.
Thank you, Maharaj, for your reflection.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think this conversation is like based, like a statement to see in the World Vaishnava Association, Vishwa Vaishnava Rakshava, to try to unify the Vaishnavas, because this is like a high concept of union in diversity made by Lord Chaitanya himself through Jiva Goswami and Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta. Because this is, as Srila Tirtha Maharaj was saying, is the way in how by many gurus, the Krishna's consciousness movement is spreading all around the world. Because this is the way, the goal that as mission, our Guru Varga have taught us. As Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta could stay at home at Radha Kunda chanting, making his bhajan after his gurus passed to the Nitya Lila. But by the encourage of the Lord himself and all Guru Varga, all Guru Parampara told him, no, go and spread this message, go and save all the souls. And also we after see it with Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and all other Guru Vargas coming to the West, coming all around the world, spreading every part of India, coming to all the souls, the politicians, the villages, everywhere. So it is marvelous, it's a miracle how the Krishna's consciousness is coming even to the hell, to the West, to save us. So the mission and the view of unity in that way is very important, because we are all having the same goal: save the souls and spreading the holy name. Wonderful. I think this conversation, it is like a light, like something that will go ahead over and over the different generations to encourage us to continue with this wonderful message. Because also, as we're talking about the Gita Jayanti, Krishna himself said, no, that I am coming every time to this material world when the religion is destroyed. And he is also coming, as also Vishnu Maharaj was saying, is coming on the way of his devotees, of Prabhupada, and in the way of our Guru Varga. So very, very nice, very beautiful meditation. Thank you very much. Now I'm gonna request to Doyalnita Das Prabhu, that is also coming to our meeting by first time, and representation of ISKCON, that is also our part of this union and continuing the mission of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So Doyalnita Prabhu, are you there? Can you give us some words? Hare Krishna.
Yes. A little bit ashamed with before, no, so many elevate devotee participate this meeting. I try some words not so good.
Doyanitai, can you please put your camera?
Okay, no, not listen to me, not.
Yes, we can
Hare
hear you.
Krishna.
We can hear you,
Here.
but we also would like to see you.
Interrupted, eh? Interrupted. See, okay. I am camera, okay. Hare. Jai. Ванчика Патрубища.
Да, я Нитай Прабhu, мы можем попросить Лилу Майю переводить вам, если вы хотите. Лила Майя может вам переводить. У нас есть русский перевод. Если вы хотите, вам удобно, то это можно сделать, воспользоваться этим.
То есть будете на английский переводить, да?
Лила Майя, у нас есть переводчик, она переводит сейчас на странице Facebook, синхронный перевод, и она может вам помочь с переводом. Если вы хотите, вы можете говорить на русском,
да, я не Если вам удобно, да.
Давайте.
Хорошо.
Я просто больше могу сказать на русском, чем на английском. пока.
Конечно, давайте. Да, давайте, конечно.
Мне надо паузу делать, да, или нет?
Да, небольшие, будет просто слышно лучше.
Да, я хотел поблагодарить всех
I
выступающих.
want to grateful all speakers.
Да, очень вдохновляюще то, что задумал Сарасвати Прабхупад, организовав, восстановив Вишва Вайшнава Раджасабху, это очень важно как бы для всех вайшнавов.
This Vaishnava Vaishnava Raj organization is so important for all Vaishnavas because it's helping like spreading mission.
Мы должны объединить Гаудия Вайшнавов, как хотел Бхактисиданта Сарасвати, вообще-то Бхактисиданта Сарасвати хотел 4 сампрадая объединить.
And it will be so grateful if we join Gaudiya and other sampradayas. But actually, Bhактисиданта Saraswati Thakur, he want to join all four sampradayas together.
Да, нам хотя бы Гаудия, чтобы, Гаудия Вайшнава хотя бы объединились.
But for beginning, we should start from gathering all Gaudiyas. All Gaudiyas.
Да, и если мы будем вместе как бы сотрудничать в проповеди, это как-то вместе проводить, может быть, фестивали, как-то, большие санги совместные, это будет очень удовлетворить нашу гуру-варгу, наших.
And if we will cooperate with each other, we will make festivals, we will gather together, so it will satisfy our Guru Varga.
Мы можем вспомнить это фестиваль в Кетуре, который провел Нароттам Дас Такур, первая Гаур Пурнима. Там присутствовали все вайшнавы, вайшнава из Орисы, вайшнава из Бенгалии. Это были все гауди.
If you remember, the festival in Katuri organized by Narottam Das Thakur, where were involved all Vaishnavas from Orissa, from all over the India.
Yes, all Gaudia, yes.
All Gaudia.
То же самое, что-то наподобие Майпури, скорее всего, в Майпуре можно это сделать, то на том фестивале, на том, которым был Нароттам Дас Такур, сам Господь Чайтанья Махапрабху, вся Панчататтва присутствовал, они пришли.
And it will be so great to make such festival in Mayapur, because on that festival, which were organized by Narottam Thakur, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there. All Vaishnavas,
Панчататтва.
Panchatattva were there.
Панчататтва, 6 Госвами, Вриндавана.
6 Goswamis of Vrindavan.
Да, что-то подобное мы сделаем, то же самое может произойти и на...
It's the same. So it will be the same at our festival. Also,
Ну, скорее всего.
And Panchatatvans, they will come. Most.
Это объединено, как и Нароттам Дас Такур объединил, вайшнавов и провел фестиваль. Может быть, у нас такое получится тоже.
Like Narottam Das Thakur, he joined all Gaudiyas and Vaishnavas. Also, we can make the same.
Я несколько раз, около 10 раз присутствовал на парикраме, Искон проводил парикраму в Навадвипа.
Nearly 10 times I was participated in Mandala Parikrama of ISKCON.
Я последний день парикрама, там так организовано, что все Vaishnavы объединяются и поют все парикрамы. Русско International парикрама, хинди парикрама. В общем, все, которые есть, это тысячу вайшнавов. Последний день все собираются вместе и поют киртан Прабху.
On this festival, there was one very nice tradition. Like on the last day of parikramas, all parikramas, they were staying together and singing like Nama Sankirtana, Russian, Hindi, all international parikramas, and they were making like Sankirtan Yagya and were singing together.
Bengali devotee also.
And Bengali devotee.
From море. В общем, это опыт незабываемый. Это кульминация всей их парикрамы.
And it's unforgettable experience. It's like the main point of all parikramas.
И то же самое можно сделать, ну, в рамках, не знаю, вообще, если все сделать.
So it's possible to make the same. I mean, in Vienna International meeting, so it will be like great experience.
Искон, Шичитания Сарасват Мат, Шичитания Мат, Пинат, Гаудия Мат, все, как бы, если вместе соберемся, хотя бы один день какой-то. Ну, скорее всего, это, ну, не знаю.
If they will gather together at one day, it will be like something incredible.
Потому что, смотри, Гауру-Пурнима, фестиваль в Майпуре, Гауру-Пурниму, и все Гаудия, все матхи проводят тоже Гаур-Пурниму. И если эту Гаур-Пурниму хотя бы какую-то одну, чтобы все участвовали вместе, это будет очень замечательно.
Like, because everyone is going for parikramas on Gaur-Purnima time, but if at one day to make meeting like all maths in one place, it will be very, very great.
Ну вот вкратце как бы такое пожелание. Кратко, я больше не буду задерживать.
It just like in shortly opinion.
Thank you very much. Спасибо. Proposal. Я больше не буду. Я уже долго просто с переводом это дольше получилось.
Yeah, they don't take this translation. Yeah, a little bit.
Thank you very much. Спасибо большое.
Thank you very much, Doyal Nitai Prabhu. We are very happy you are here with us, representing ISKCON, and you are having these beautiful words for the unification and encourage and inspiring devotees. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Please continue coming. We are very happy you are here. I am requesting right now to our Harichandan Prabhu, who is in Navadvip Dham in the festival of Bhakti Vedanta Pavan Goswami Maharaj, to please show us a little bit of the festival they are having right now. He's telling me there is around 4,000 people there on the celebration. So he said it is too crowded to be part of the meeting, but I asked him to show us with the camera some of the festival there. So while he is getting connected, then I will request Harichandan Prabhu telling me here it's not possible to get on the Zoom, but he will make some videos and photos and share in there later in the Bina International. So then I will request our Bhakti-Alok Paramadvaiti Maharaj to please share with us some words in Harikatha.
Let us hear something from Adi Purusham from Armenia.
Adi Govinda.
Jai Haribol, Adi Govinda Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Are you still in Vrindavan or are you back in Armenia right now?
Yeah, I come back. I came back 7 days ago. I am in my country.
Okay, great. How was your experience there?
Unprecedented, because it was been my first coming in India in Tama. And I'm very, very grateful my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktialok Paramadvaiti Maharaj, because he taken me prasad without any payment. I was been in due course of 24 days in Dhamma, and I cannot forget any days, any minutes, because all days was been great for me. 7 days ago, I came back, and in due course of these 7 days, I permanently met with many devotees in our country. I'm explaining them about Vishwa Vaishnava Rajya Sabha. I saying that this organization declares that in our organization not will be any acharya. We not will be any account of bank. Not will be any property. By this cause, many devotees think by another view for this organization. I explaining that our organization was being established by Srila Jiva Goswami about 5,000 years ago. This organization was being platform for establishing our Gaudiya Math missions. And now I have some plan to have in near future, Sangha by Agit of Vishwa Vaishnava Rajya Sabha, in which can come and be present any devotees from any sub-branch of Gaudiya Math missions, Maths. In Armenia exist about 5-6 essential missions: ISKCON, Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, Keshavaji Gaudiya Math, Gopinath Gaudiya Math, Chaitanya Saraswat Math. They independently having their Sangha, and even not have any relationship with each others, with another Sanghas. By this cause, I decided to explain, meet with them, explain our missions, our Vishwa Vaishnava Rajya Sabha mission about that we want to unify all our Gaudiya Maths in one platform, in order to they have possibility to come in this platform and meet with each others, sit at one table and have talks about some problems in Gaudiya Vaishnava world. By this cause, I decided in near future have Sangha Vishwa Vaishnava Rajya Sabha in Armenia and invite every devotees from every math, every missions in Armenia. I thinking that this will be for our Armenian Gaudiya Vaishnava Sangha can give big possibility in order to from every mission month every devotee may come and meet with another devotees from another month. I'm also born to say that in due course of this 1 week, after which I come back from Dhamma, I had 5-6 telephone talks, which by our coordinator from Ukraine, from Lithuania, from Moldova, from Georgia, from Belarus, these 5 countries. I a long time lived in Ukraine, in capital city of Kiev, and I have many my friend devotees in this city, and I know that 2-3 of devotees in this capital city of Ukraine, very active. They coordinator in Ukraine, and they doing all relationship, all meetings for any Maharajas who invited from India and coming to Ukraine. I had talk with Achitananda Prabhu, who living in Ukraine, in capital city Kiev. He one of the national coordinator in Ukraine, and in due course of 3 hours, we had talk, and I explained him about mission of our organization, and he understand all which I want to give him as information, and now he inspired. I injected this interest from me to him. I had talks with my friends to Belarusian, Lithuanian, Moldova, Georgia, Latika Davidasi. I don't know, I inspired, I injected that interest or not, but in any way I informed all of them about Vishwa Vaishnava Raja Sabha, and I think that in future, maybe in near future, in these countries also will be established branches or independent organization by name of Vishwa Vaishnava Raja Sabha, Ukraine, Lithuania, Moldova, Georgia, and Belarus. In any way, I want to continue this my talks with some devotees from that countries which I know or in which I was been. But my first intention to have in my country, in my city, Yerevan, the Sangha of Vishwa by Agit, under the Agit of Vishwa Vaishnava Raja Sabha, in which I can invite devotees from every math, from every mission which exists in Armenia. This is my essential task, and I am sure that in near future it will be realized. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji, please continue.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Yes, it's was been all that I want to inform all of you.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Actually, we are very happy you are taking part of this World Vaishnava Association, Vishwa Vaishnava Rakshava. Armenia Jatra have give us a very nice news this year, this year of COVID that have been kind of difficult for the preaching. Armenia have been going ahead, making so much seva, establishing organization, Vishwa Vaishnava Rakshava, registering the country, and also Adi Govindas Prabhu coming to India, what is being very inspired and trying to unify the Vaishnavas there. It's very wonderful. Thank you very much, Prabhu. It's actually this platform is giving us this opportunity to, as Srila Tirtha Maharaj was saying in his kata how to get unified in the different mats by hearing our Guru Varga, and this is now possible in this Zoom meeting because we can see that in the Dham, there in Mayapur, when it's Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta disappearance day or any Gaur Purnima, all the Vaishnavas get together, visit the different ashrams, and it's a very wonderful, familiar environment. But sometimes the West becomes some misunderstanding, some competition, something also going on. But then we can go over it by this spirit of showing actually Vaishnavism is coming together and spreading the holy name. Right now, I am going to share some screen with all of you because Harichandan Prabhu sent to me part of the celebration that is going on there in Devananda Gaudiya Math. So I would like to show you. Here we can see the different acharyas that are present in the stage. Thousands of people. He said it is more than 4,000 people. Devananda Gaudiya Math in Navadvip Dham. So we are also taking part of the meeting.
Srila Bhaktivedanta Vana Maharaj Centennial Festival Ki Jai.
He also sent here a small video. Can you see the video now?
Actually, no, we have not. I cannot see.
Actually, also our president, Srila Gopananda Van Maharaj, is also taking part of the meeting right now.
Yeah.
It's very wonderful. The union of the Vaishnavas. This is going on right now. We're taking a part of the darshan and everything. Wonderful. Then I will to our Srila Bhaktialok Paramavati Maharaj to give us some words in this meeting today.
Namam Vishnu Pai Krishna Bastai Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namane.
Gurudev.
Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paskacha Desatanine. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, my beloved Guru Deva, received the name Bhaktivedanta from Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Maharaj in the assembly of the Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. And Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Maharaj left behind as the next Acharya, Srila Bhaktivedanta Vamana Maharaj, who was initiated by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur almost as a child. I think maybe he had 12 years or so. And Keshava Maharaj wanted him to be the next Acharya. And he said after him, Srila Bhaktivedanta Paryatok Maharaj would be the next Acharya. So this went through as Keshava Maharaj had desired, and we are all very united in this way. And we can see this festival of Srila Vamana Maharaj today is an example of Gaudiya Math unity and love and appreciation. What Adi Govinda just said about the situation in Armenia is very, very typical. Practically in every country around the world, there's different Gaudiya groups, and they have hardly any relationship with each other. Sometimes they even speak against each other, but at least they have very little cooperation. Now, that may not be so bad because we also believe in the diversity. Like Srila Bhakti Prabhantirtha Maharaj said, by the divine plan of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, so many acharyas came out of his group, of his disciples, and they created much diversity. By this diversity, many great things were accomplished. Srila Bhaktidaita Madhava Maharaj, for example, recovered the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. What an amazing achievement. And to make the most beautiful Gaudiya Math on Grand Road in Puri, right in front of the Jagannath Rasa Yatra. Amazing. And at the end is Gundicha, where Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj made another great grand temple of Gaudiya Math. So it's very amazing. Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Maharaj, I had the good fortune of meeting him several times myself. He was very peculiar, very sweet, and I had a few experiences with him that he always had a little sign on front of him when he was sitting, and it said, "Don't touch feet." He was always keeping a little distant from the and he was so sweet and so kind. It was an amazing personality, and I was feeling very fortunate to be able to meet him and to visit him in the same place where now this centennial Vyasa Puja is being celebrated. Back to Adi Govinda's description, since there's so much diversity in different parts of the world, Krishna consciousness is actually becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. But then again, there are tasks which need unity, that are the common causes. Those common causes for the Vaishnavas, they are the ones where we need the unity. We don't need the unity for managing each mat of every mat. This is the individual responsibility. But when it comes to Dham Seva, when it comes to preserving our Gaudiya Grantha, when it comes to protecting devotees, best example, actually Dayanita is here. He's also representing Bhaktivigyan Maharaj from Russia. And Bhaktivigyan Maharaj from Russia, he was leading the defense when the Bhagavad Gita was attacked in Russia. Actually, the the Orthodox Russian Church wanted to put the Bhagavad Gita on the list of prohibited books. And Bhaktivinoda Maharaj, he was leading the defense, and against it was a real big court case in 2 instances. At that time, the Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha, especially some of the members, they were very concerned. If the Bhagavad Gita is going to be prohibited, it will be a disaster for Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So they joined the ISKCON with the defense, with the budget, and 2 instances of that court case, both were won by the Vaishnavas. And finally, there was no no loss. The Vaishnavas had victory, and Bhagavad Gita of Prabhupada was glorified. So Bhakti Doyanitai Prabhu, who is secretary and who came to this Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha meeting, we also had some meetings in India, and we were traveling with Avadut Maharaj from Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. We were visiting the Srinathji, and we had many conversations because practically we were representatives of 4 different missions all together in that tour. So we had a lot of time to discuss different things where the common causes are very crucial. And like Adi Govinda was pointing out, now if in many countries this the idea of working together on common causes starts growing, then we must remind Srila Bhakti Balabtirtha Maharaj, who was the president almost for 10 years of the Vishwa Vaishnava Raja. He always said, every country should have a secretary for Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha in every city where they preach, so that they can stretch out, they can make connections with the other Vaishnavas. Maybe make a Rasa Yatra jointly, or whatever they want to do, what they want to help each other, maybe utilizing the literature of each other, their translations, and. So I want to offer my humble obeisance today on this Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha meeting to Srila Bhaktivedanta Vamana Maharaj. He is really a wonderful symbol of this Vaishnava unity, which is being coincidentally celebrated today on the same day. And I also want to offer my humble obeisances to this Srila Bhakti Rakshita Deva Goswami Maharaj, who was the first one to revive the idea that we have to continue Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha. We have to continue. It's not always easy. Sometimes communications are very almost nil, but it can become better and better. And like Doyanitai was saying, yes, in the end of it, we should also cooperate with all the other sampradayas, because we have many causes. For example, with the Nimbarka Sampradaya, we have cooperated in restoring the Radha Govinda Mandir, the Radha Madan Mohan Mandir, and the Radha Gopinath Mandir in Vrindavan. We are very thankful to Sriji Maharaj from the Nimbarka Sampradaya. He gave a lot of energy for this. He also restored the Mansarovar on the other side of the Yamuna, and very enthusiastic and very inspired about the work of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So yes, we can work together with other sampradayas, definitely. And if that is possible, and if that is favoring Vaishnavism, it would be the most wonderful thing. It'll be a good hope, a good hope. You see, in the world, in my experience, is that the people are wary of any group with an authoritarian person on the head, and everybody does what he says, but he's not accountable to anybody. They call this guru cult. So guru cults are seen under suspicion for the materialistic people. But a world religion where people are accountable to a higher ideal, which is represented for us by Guru, Shasta, Sadhu, Vakya, Chittete, Koriya, Aikya. By this, we are accountable to the ideal of our acharyas. By that we go into the category of a world religion. And the difference is there, as soon as you belong to a world religion, you get all the respect from society. And they give you a special protection as well. So in this way, there are many, many, many features of great necessity and adventure if our Sangha of the Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. And I am seeing this is happening, and I congratulate all of you participating, and also from Russia, Janavi, who's doing a great service with Veena International, Jiva Goswami, who's doing Veena Spanish, Rasa Leela, who's doing Veena French, and so many others which I don't have in my mind right now. Thank you very much for giving me the chance of saying a few words to you today on this extraordinary occasion. Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Guru Varga.
Jai, Jai. Dandavat, Pranam. Thank you very much. Wonderful, wonderful, inspired words. Right now, I am also sharing in this important meeting the I'm sharing the Prabhupada Treasures.com, where you can get the monthly magazine that the Prapana Ashram is making on the behalf of our Paramananda Prabhu, that by the celebration of 150 years of Srila Prabhupada, they are making every Purnima publishing one magazine of Srila Prabhupada with his lectures and others. So right now they have done already 2, the November and December, October, November, and now the December magazine. So I'm sharing here in the link in the chat, the link, so you can all can get in and read and share with your sanghas and get a more approach about the services that you see. It is made one specific mission, but actually is coming to all the missions. And actually this is made as an offering to the World Vaishnava Association, Vishwa Vaishnava Rakshava. So we all, from all the missions, from all the unified hearts, can get the blessings of Srila Prabhupada. Also, I'm gonna share our Facebook page, that we have many Facebook pages from different languages. But this one is the one we are holding like from more years and in English language. So you can also go there and access and get some important news of our Vaishnava culture and our Vishwa Vaishnava Rakshava. And I'm gonna share with you the channel of the Vishwa Vaishnava Rakshava, where we have very historical videos from the first meeting in 1994, where we can see our Guru Varga members, some devotees that are not in the physical association with us, but they keep there our instruction. There are also interviews to Bhaktivigyan Bharati Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Goswami Maharaj and many other great Vaishnavas. You can get access there. And also we are publishing our monthly meetings there. So you can hear again the Harikatha of our acharyas or the news from the other jatras. It's wonderful. We are having thousands of treasures and beautiful instructions on this, and everything is being recorded and published. So we can also spread to everyone. If we have missed one meeting, then we can also get there. And again, don't lose it, these instructions, these news, and we can also share with other ones. That's the idea. I think when someone, or what I have seen, when someone is coming to our meetings and when someone is getting some service and understanding the Vishwa Vaishnava Rakshava, then they continue staying here. They are not leaving or they are avoiding it, because this is so wonderful, this is so nice. So if we can invite more the other ones to join and to be part of it, I think everyone is actually, how can I say, inspired. So now I will request to our Priya Prabhu to give us some words on this important meeting of today. Hare Krishna. Isha Priya Prabhu, are you there?
Ишаприя Прабhu вас просит сказать пару слов, пожалуйста. Ишаприя Прабhu, включите микрофон, у вас микрофон отключен. Включите, пожалуйста, микрофон.
Так, сейчас слышно?
Да, вам нужен перевод?
Да, нужен. Дорогие вайшнавы, позвольте приветствовать всех вас. Я очень счастлив сегодня находиться здесь, в этом обществе, в этой санге.
Dear Vaishnavas, my Dandavat pranams. I'm so happy to be here in this Sangha, to be with you.
Моя просьба в том, чтобы все вы были очень милостивы к моим несовершенствам, потому что я только учусь говорить в обществе вайшнавов. Я учусь этому, и поэтому, пожалуйста, не будьте снисходительны к моим ошибкам и неточностям.
Please, I request to be merciful to my imperfections. I just learn how to talk in such like elevated meeting, so please forgive me for my mistake.
Я приношу свое почтение прежде всего Гуру Падме, своему Шрили Гурудеву, Шрили Бхакти Сундар Говинди Махараджу и также нашему дорогому Шикша Гуру, Шрили Бхакти Прапан Тиртхи Госвами Махараджу, всей Гуру Варги, Шигора Нитинанди, Шипанчи Татвы и нашим вечным поклоняемым Иштадеватам Шиширада Мадава Сундардживу.
I offer my reverence to my dearest Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj, to my Shiksha Guru Bhakti Prapan Tirtha Maharaj, to all Guru Vargas, all Vaishnavas, Panchatattva, and deities, Shri Radha, Рада Мадава, да? Я не запомнила, какие божества.
Рада Мадава Сундардживу.
Рада Мадава Сундарджио.
Мое глубокое почтение президенту Всемирного вайшнавского сообщества Шрили Гопананда Бон Махараджу, всему совету ачарьев, Шрили Бхакти Прапан Тиртхи Госвами Махараджу, Шрили Бхакти Вичар Вишну Махараджу, Шрили Бхакти Алок Парамадвейти Махараджу и всем старшим вайшнавам, всем секретарям, всем представителям различных миссий.
I offer my deeply regard to Dandavas to President of Vishnu Vaishnava Raj Sabha, Gopananda Bon Maharaju, Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaja, Bhakti Alok Paramadvaiti Maharaja, to all others Maharajas, to all secretaries, to all devotees who is and Vaishnavas, devotees who is presented here in this meeting.
Пожалуйста, я прошу вашего благословения. Если вы благословите меня, то я смогу что-то сделать, что-то сказать и как-то послужить всем вам и Верховному Господу.
Please bless me that I can say something valuable and I can serve all of you by your mercy and by your blessings.
И я хотел бы сказать несколько слов о темах сегодняшней конференции Шри Гита Джаянти и Шилы Бхакти Сиддханта Сарасвати Тхакура Прабхупады.
I want to say also a couple of words to these occasions we are discussing here, like Gita Jayanti and Disappearance Day of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada.
Мой поиск Господа начался с детства.
My search of God was started from childhood.
И, может быть, начиная лет с 7-8, я стал читать, пытаться изучать какой-то эзотеризм, мистицизм, оккультные науки. И позже мне было очень интересно религиоведение, сравнительное религиоведение.
From childhood, at age 7-8, I started to read all kind of books, like all branches, like occultism, like mystic, like comparison, Vedic knowledge, and others. I start to explore it.
Я искал ответ на вопрос, кто Господь, кто я. Поэтому я обратился к христианству, исламу, иудаизму, зороастризму, джайнизму, буддизму, сикхизму и другим традициям в поисках ответов на эти вопросы.
I have some questions. Who I am? Who is Lord? And so I was searching it in all kind of religion. I was exploring like Christian religion, Muslim, and others, Zoroastrianism, Daoism, all kind of religions. I just tried to find the answers for my questions in it.
Но когда в мою жизнь пришла Шримад Бхагавад-гита, то в этот момент мое сердце сказало «да». Это истина, и я нашел то, что искал.
But when in my life Bhagavad Gita came, then my heart like was very excited and say, yeah, it's what I was looking for. It's exactly that what I need.
Шримад Бхагавад-гита сотворила революцию, перевернула все мое сознание, изменила всю мою жизнь и ответила на все мои вопросы.
So Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it make like revolution in my heart and my consciousness, and it was giving all answers for all my questions.
В тот момент,
consciousness, sorry.
В тот момент, когда Бхагавад-гита пришла в мою жизнь, я был столь счастлив, что все остальное утратило для меня значение. Единственное, что мне хотелось, это взять саму Бхагавад-гиту, оставить все и уйти в странствие, по всему миру.
At that moment, when I found Bhagavad Gita, I was so happy, and like everything in this world lost the meaning. And I just want to go and wander in the world like this.
И по-прежнему сегодня Шримад Бхагавад-гита остается моим любимым произведением.
And still, Srimad Bhagavad Gita remains my favorite shastra, my favorite shastra.
Для меня она поклоняемое божество, которое находится на алтаре.
For me, it's like worship deity on the altar.
Шримад Бхагавад-гита — выдающееся произведение, которое является совершенным со всех точек зрения.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita is like outstanding shastra, and it's great from all sides. It's like treasure.
Мне также было интересно история Шримад Бхагавад-гиты.
Also, it was very interesting, the story of Srimad Bhagavad Gita for me.
Оказывается, Шримад Бхагавад-гита пришла в Россию еще в XVI веке при Иване Грозном, где-то в 1550 году.
It turns out that Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it appeared in Russia in 15th century in Ivan Grozny time. It was in Russia.
Да, а в 1780-х годах Шримад Бхагавад-гита была впервые переведена на русский язык.
And 1780 year, it was translated firstly into Russian language.
Россия тогда торговала с Индией, и в Астрахань пришла группа индийских купцов. Это были вайшьи, и это были вайшнавы.
That time, like Russia, traded with India, and traders, merchants, they were Vaishnavas, and they were that time in Astrakhan, да? Astrakhan, верно?
Астрахань.
Yeah, so they came to Astrakhan for trading.
Поэтому в те далекие времена, в 1788 году, был построен под Астраханью первый храм индуистский, вернее, вайшнавский, храм, посвященный Бхагавад-гите.
So, in those distant times, it was built one temple, Vaishnavic temple in Astrakhan, near Astrakhan, by Vaishnavas.
Да, и примечателен тот факт, что в то время русская православная церковь, может быть, не была столь политизирована, как в нынешнее время, и Синод Русской Православной Церкви, изучив текст Бхагавад-гиты, провозгласил ее богооткровенным священным писанием наряду с Библией.
Одну минуточку, я просто... Как богооткровенное, да?
Да, боговдохновенное или богооткровенное писание.
What's interesting about this fact that that time the Christian church it wasn't so politicized. So when they start to learn Srimad Bhagavad Gita, they proclaim that it's like divinely revealed. They accept it.
Да. Значит, да, вы перевели, да?
Да, я сказала, что богооткровенное. Как?
Да, и мы знаем, что Шримад Бхагавад-гита сегодня, благодаря милости Господа, Бхактивиданты Свами Прабхупады, миссии Искон и всех вайшнавов в мире, да, то есть Бхагавад-гита является самым широко издаваемым произведением, самым священным, широко издаваемым священным писанием.
And now we know that thanks to the grace of the Lord, of Swami Prabhupada and other Vaishnavas, Srimad Bhagavad Gita on these days, it's considers the most widely published Shastra, scripture.
Как говорят наши ачарьи, как говорит Шрила Бхактивинода Такур и Шрила Бхакти Ракшакшидхар Махарадж, в Шримад Бхагавад-гите описаны все уровни духовного знания.
As our Acharya says, like Bhaktivedanta, Goswami Maharaj and others, they're saying that in Bhagavad Gita, как все уровни, да?
Все уровни духовного знания.
That in Bhagavad Gita there are all stages, all spiritual knowledge.
Все эти годы я наблюдал за тем, что в России сначала появилась Бхагавад-гита, как она есть, Шрила Бхактивиданта Свами Прабхупады. Потом появилась Бхагавад-гита с комментариями Шрилы Бхакти Ракшакшидхар Махараджа. А последние годы, то есть у нас на русский язык практически переведена Бхагавад-гита с комментариями Шрилы Вишванатха Чакраварти Такура. Комментарий называется Бхава-нувада. Комментарий Шрила Бхактивинода Такура, комментарий Шрила Баладева Видьябхушана.
And before, it was like I was observed that before it was just one Bhagavad Gita with commentaries of Swami Prabhupada. But lately, it's appeared Srimad Bhagavad Gita in translations or with commentaries of Srila Shridhar Maharaj, or with commentaries of Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, with commentaries of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and others.
Значит, как пишут наши ачарьи, в Бхагавад-гите представлены 5 уровней духовного знания.
As our Acharya, they're writing, in Bhagavad Gita, there are 5 kinds of spiritual knowledge, 5 stages of spiritual knowledge.
Значит, я сейчас перечислю, как их описывает Шрила Бхактивинода Такур. Шикша, Гухья, Гухья-тара, Гухья-тама и Сарва-гухья-тама. То есть по-другому это значит общее знание, Гухья – сокровенное знание Атма-татва, наука о душе, Гухья-тара – более сокровенное знание Параматма-татва, которое описывает природу сверхдуши, Гухья-тама – еще более высокое, это Бхагават-татва, она описывает Бхагавана, и Сарва-гухья-тама – самое сокровенное, в которой Шри Кришна дает намек на свое вечное присутствие в Вриндаване.
In commentaries of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, there are he is explaining these 5 stages. It's like Guhya Tara is like Shiksha. It's like general confidential knowledge of the soul. It's all knowledge of the soul. Second, it's knowledge of the oversoul. It's like super soul. Bhagavatattva, it's about Bhagavan. And other, it's about eternal presence Bhagavan in Vrindavan. It's fifth.
Да,
Like general knowledge of the soul, knowledge of oversoul, Bhagavan Tattva, and knowledge about eternal presence Bhagavan in Vrindavan.
Да, Враджа-татва. То есть намек в этой шлоке 1866 Сарвадхармам Паритянджам Мамакам Шаранам Враджа Ахам Твам Сарва Папекью Макшекшями Машутяха. То есть ищи меня, ту высшую форму во Врадже, Мамакам Шаранам Враджа. Я нахожусь там, во Врадже.
It's like hint, like Krishna, he is saying in Bhagavad Gita, look for me, like for my highest form there in Vrindavan. Like I am there, I exist there.
Последний праздник явления Бхагавад-гиты, Гита Джаянти, совпал с Экадаши.
The last holiday, the Gita Jayanti, the appearance of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it was on the same day with the Ekadashi.
А поэтому преданные иногда спрашивают, правда ли Бхагавад-гита была поведана в Экадаши.
Therefore, some devotees they are asking, is it true that Bhagavad Gita it was told by Krishna on Ekadashi day?
Если мы примем концепцию Шрилы Джива Госвами, то он говорит о таком явлении, как Кальпа-веда.
If we will accept Jiva concept about one phenomenon like Kalpa Veda.
Это означает, что те или иные лилы Господа происходят в каждую кальпу, в каждую историческую эпоху, югу. Иногда последовательность этой лилы может немножко видоизменяться.
It means that each kalpa, like this historical Lila's events with Lord Bhagavan, they happen, but sometimes they're changing their consequence.
И лила Махабхараты и лила, в которой Шри Кришна рассказывает Бхагавад-гиту, она происходит вечно.
So this lila, like Mahabharata lila, that it's going on forever. It happens forever.
Поэтому, конечно, возможно, что в одну эпоху Гита Джаянти, явление Гиты происходит в обычные дни, а в другие кальпы это явление может совпадаться с Экадаши.
So it means that some kalpas with Gita Jayanti, with it can happen on Ekadashi, but in other kalpas or other universes, it can be on just normal day, usual day.
Также иногда преданные спрашивают, как такой большой диалог, то есть беседа Шри Кришны и Арджуны могла уместиться, да, если это было какое-то небольшое время, то есть перед началом битвы, почему так долго она могла, то есть почему объем Бхагавад-гиты, 700 стихов, были рассказаны так быстро, как это возможно?
Also, some devotees they're asking how to fit this huge dialogue in 700 verses, like just before the start of the battle. How this volume can be so fast. How Krishna he told it so fast in this period of time.
И здесь для нас все раскрывает Шрила Джива Госвами. Он говорит о том, что у времени есть два аспекта. Наймитика пракрита кала, материальное время, материальный аспект времени, и нитья вартамана кала, то есть аспект вечного времени.
А можно еще раз повторить нитья вечный, да?
Нитья Вартамана Кала – это вечное время, и Наймитик Пракрита Кала – это материальное время, это два аспекта времени.
So Jiva Goswami, he's telling that there are two aspects. One is like Nitya. Nitya is like eternal, and other Naimitya, like material. It's like two aspects.
И Шримад Бхагавад-гита рассказывается не в нашем измерении, она рассказывается в том измерении, то есть где действуют законы внутренней энергии Сварупа Шакти, Нитья Вартамана Кала.
So Bhagavad Gita was told by Krishna not in our dimension. It's like Nitya Kala, it's like special, eternal dimension.
Поэтому в нашем измерении это было, может быть, несколько минут, но во внутреннем измерении, в котором Шри Кришна рассказывает Шримад Бхагавад-гиту Арджуне, время могло длиться сколько угодно.
So in our dimension, it seems like a couple of minutes, but in the inner space, in which Krishna, he told Srimad Bhagavad Gita, he can do it whatever he wants. I mean, he can take time how much it needs.
Я молю Шримад Бхагавад-гиту, чтобы она всегда освещала мой путь в этом мире, и наш божественный Гурудев Шрила Бхакти Сундар Говинда Дев Госвами Махарадж, он сказал о том, чтобы мы читали Бхагавад-гиту каждый день. И Бхагавад-гиту открыл для нас Шрила Бхактивиданта Свами Прабхупада, наш вечный духовный учитель, наш вечный духовный доброжелатель, один из величайших ачарьев всех времен и народов, по чьей милости сегодня вся планета воспевает Хари Кришна Махамантру, по чьей милости Шри Чайтанья Махапрабху, его учение, его высочайший дар распространяется в этом мире.
I pray for the Srimad Bhagavad Gita to illuminate the path. And my Divan Guru, Srila Bhakti Govinda Sundar Maharaj, he said that it's necessary to read Srimad Bhagavad Gita every day. Also, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, our eternal spiritual master, like the great Acharya, by his grace, nowadays everyone and everywhere chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and also he gave us Bhagavad Gita, so we can read it, we can learn it.
Наш дорогой Шикша Гуру Шрила Бхакти Прапана Тиртха Госвами Махарадж еще раз призвал нас к тому, чтобы мы изучили комментарий на Бхагавад-гиту Шрилы Бхакти Ракшакшидхар Махараджа, потому что он дал потрясающий, изумительный комментарий на четух шлоки Шримад Бхагавад-гиты, который является сердцем Бхагавад-гиты, самым сокровенным знанием.
Our dearest Shiksha Guru, Bhakti Prapana Tirtha Maharaj, he said us to explore, to learn like amazing Chatur Shloki commentary of Srila Bhakti Rakshakshidhar Maharaj, because it's like uncomparable, and it's like very, very deep and diving, and it's giving this explanation of these shlokas.
Это очень сладостные стихи, И это потрясающий комментарий, который дарит нашему сердцу счастье и блаженство.
It's so like sweet verses, and they're also so amazing. While reading these commentaries, it's giving like great happiness to our hearts and our minds.
Да, дорогие вайшнавы, я не имею квалификации прославлять нашего величайшего Парамгуру Шрилы Бхакти Сиддханта Сарасвати Тхакура Прабхупаду, поэтому скажу всего несколько слов о нем.
I don't have such qualification to glorify our uncomparable Param Gurudev Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So I will say just a couple of words.
Говорят, что Шрила Сарасвати Такур, многие назвали его лучом Вишну, Кирана Вишну.
Mostly of the people, they say that Prabhupada is a light of Vishnu, that it's like ray of Vishnu.
Также говорят, что когда наша Верховная Иштадеви Шримати Радхарани бросает свой милостивый взгляд, то есть сокровенное имя и форма Сарасвати Такура — это Наяна Мани Манджари.
Also, they say that when our supreme Ishtadevi, Srimati Radhika, he's giving us her merciful look, so we can understand the innermost shape and like shape and name of Бхактисиддханта Сарасвати, да, Тхакура, правильно? Ну, что она дает нам shape and look of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He's Mani Manjari in the spiritual world.
Как говорят наши ачарьи, Шримати Радхарани украшают все божественные качества, и из них есть такие особые, как Карунья Амрита, Лаванья Амрита, Тарунья Амрита.
Our acharyas, they say that Srimati Radharani, she's adorned with all qualities. In one of the qualities, it's Karunamai. Yes, Karunamai.
Карунья Амрита.
Karunya Amrita. It's one of the quality, is Karunya Amrita.
Ее любовь и сострадание и милость к нам безграничны.
Because her love and compassion and mercy, it has no limits.
Мы также знаем, что Шримати Радхарани — это женская часть Верховного Абсолюта. И Абсолют, он сарвагьята, всеведущий.
Also, we know that she's part of supreme absolute, and we know that like Lord, he's Sarvagya, he knows everything, like the same qualities she has.
И поэтому, когда Шримати Радхарани, преисполненная сострадания и милости, бросает взгляд, памятуя о падших душах, этот ее взгляд принимает божественную форму Сарасвати Такура.
So when she glances at the fallen souls. So this glance, it comes like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in this world.
Наяна Мани означает милостивый взгляд Шримати Радхарани, брошенный ей.
Nayani Mani, it means merciful glance, like giving to the souls of Shrimati Radharani.
Поэтому, когда она бросила этот милостивый взгляд в мир обусловленных душ, чтобы спасти нас, он не зашел в этот мир, как Шрила Сарасвати Такур, и на высших планетах, и на Брахма-локе в этой вселенной все увидели, как божественный луч света спускается на земные миры.
So when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he came to this world to save all fallen conditioned soul. And when his soul was coming from up to the material world, it came like very, very shining ray of light.
Да, и Шрила Сарасвати Такур не зашел в этот мир для того, чтобы очистить нашу сампрадаю, потому что к тому моменту появилось множество апасампрадай, множество сахаджийских школ. И Шрила Сарасвати Такур явился в этот мир по зову Бхактивинода Такура, по милости божественного, то есть по плану божественного мира, для того, чтобы вернуть Ширупануга Сампрадай и ее первозданную чистоту.
So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he came here to purify this the sampradaya, because at that time it were many sahajiyas. So by the call of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was praying for his appearance. He came here to bring back Rupanuga, like clean Rupanuga way, like Rupanuga Sampradaya.
Таким образом, необходима была революция и реформа, которые произвели Шрила Бхактивинода Такур, Шрила Сарасвати Такур. И сегодня по их милости и по милости Шри Гаудия Матха и всех его филиалов, которые действуют в мире, по милости Вайшнава Раджи Сабхи, все живые существа могут получить высочайший, чистейший дар Шри Чайтанья Махапрабху и Шри Панча Татвы, и всей Шри Гаура Лилы, потому что по их милости сегодня это для нас снова доступно. И по их милости, по милости наших гор мы получаем то, что принес Господь Гауранга в самой чистой форме. Это можно было получить в его времена, когда Гаура Лила проявилась в этом мире. И сегодня Гаура Лила продолжает течь, как полноводная Ганга, затопляя всю эту планету нектаром Шри Кришна Санкиртаны, высочайшей концепцией Рупануга Сампрадаи.
So this revolution, this reform, it was needed at that time. So by mercy of Gaudiya Math, of Vaishnava Raj Sabh, and anyone, they can get this highest and purest gift, also like Panchatattva, and so now it's available for us, and by the grace of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, we can attain it, we can receive it in a pure form. So Gaura Lila, it still continues, it still flows like a full water of Ganga, flooded with Sankirtana nectar, with nectar of Sankirtana.
Я благодарю всех моих гуру, я благодарю всех проявленных на земле вайшнавов, я благодарю всех вайшнавов, Виш-Вайшнава Раджасабхи, которые сегодня присутствуют здесь на земле и в этой конференции, и молю о том, чтобы они одарили меня милостью и способностью совершать какое-то служение, какое-то нужное служение. То есть тогда я буду очень счастлив. Поэтому спасибо всем вам. Ванчи Калпатурубесча, Крипатин Хубевича, Патитанам Паванабьева еще напинамалнамаха.
I thank all the gurus, all manifested Vaishnavas on this earth, also all Vaishnavas at the meeting. I pray for your mercy and ability to perform necessary service. Thank you, all of you, from all my heart.
Харе Кришна.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you very much, Supriya Prabhu. It's always very enthusiastic for our heart. Hearing your Harikatha, the philosophical explanations that actually confirm to us we are in the right path, we are following the right Guru Varga instructions, and that we must just continue and try to get more encouraged. So I will ask to the last in this couple minutes to our Krishna Bhakti Prabhu from France to give us some words. Krishna Bhakti Prabhu. Looks like he's not connected right now. Then I will ask to our Rasalila Mataji from France to give us some words and maybe some report from France.
I just met Vaishnava. I offer my respectful obeisances to my spiritual master, Shri Bhaktinanda Swami Maharaj. I also offer my obeisances to my Shiksha Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Swami Damodar Swami Maharaj, as well as our lineage of spiritual masters who have so mercifully accepted us into their families. I offer my respects to our dear President, Srila Bhakti Gopananda Bondev Goswami Maharaj, to our dear Maharaj, Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. My translator is away, so I'm sorry if my accent is bad. I'm trying to improve myself by the blessing of the Vaishnava. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Sarasvati Tinamine Shri Vaishnavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vigyana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jvala Premadya Shri Rupanubhanga Bhaktida Shri Gora Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shimotya Dinatarini Rupananga Virudapa Siddhanta Danta Harini. I came across a video of Radhanath Swami 2 days ago, where he exposed the 8 instructions of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur. I found it wonderful because at the beginning, I didn't know what to say because I don't know enough the Srila Prabhupada's life to be able to talk about it. Here are these 8 instructions. 1. Everything is dependent of the will of Krishna. Just surrender to Krishna. Just like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur accepted Gorakishore Das Babaji, accept a bona fide spiritual master as your guru, and praise and worship him with all your heart and totally humble your life before him. 2. Preach the teachings of Rupa Raghunath, Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami, with all your energy and resources. Our ultimate goal is to become the dust at the feet of Rupa Raghunath. 3. You should work constantly under the spiritual master with the view to share the absolute knowledge, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. 4. You should somehow live without quarrel by putting Krishna in the center. 5. Don't give up your service in spite of all danger, all criticism, or all discomforts. For great souls, obstacles in the path of devotion are the friends of a devotee. For us, obstacles are opportunities, which when responded properly to make us great devotees. 6. Don't be disappointed because things aren't always going to your way. 7. Always hear and chant the name and the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whatever failures, disappointments, success, occupational duties, or pressure in the world may come in our life, never let go of that. 8. Have the patience and forbearance of a tree, and the humbleness of a piece of straw, to honor, appreciate, and respect other people and not demand it for ourselves. Carry on the message of Krishna consciousness, thus accepting the matchless gift of bhakti and cooperating together with enthusiasm, with all our energy and resources to share this with others. Take these instructions with all your life and soul and execute them. I would like to sincerely thank Sri Bhakti Vedanta Govinda Maharaj for introducing me to the World Vaishnava Association, as well as Janavi Devidasi. This year has been very rich for me in spiritual teachings. I have been in the association for 8 months, and I enjoy freedom, which is very important for me, because it allows me to be inspired, to be able to speak. Also, I am not qualified for this. By the grace of my spiritual master and the Vaishnavas, then only by their grace I can speak. There is a word that speaks to me a lot on this subject. By the grace of the Vaishnavas, legless can cross mountains, and in moods can sing the Vedic hymns. To sum up this year, my service in this association was: 1. Create a website for the World Vaishnava Association in French. 2. Translate into French the articles I found on the association's website in English. 3. Transcribe and translate in French the kata and various articles that I find important and put them on the website in French. 4. Create a Facebook page to share Srila Bhakti Bon Maharaj book that Srila Govinda Maharaj sent to me from India in English and another in French. 5. Publish a small booklet on the rules and regulations of the association according to what I have translated from the website into English. For this year, the challenge I had to take up was to document myself and learn how to create a website using the e-mindset.com platform. 2. Learn how to extract subtitles from YouTube video. 3. Learn how to use Canva software in personalized WVA invitations. 4. Create a document from a text image using Google Docs. 5. Use Google Docs voice input to be able to go faster in my transcriptions. I would like to react to what Srila Bhakti Paramadvaiti Maharaj shared in Russian. Friends, if the movement grows bigger because their mentality is demonic, the government will do everything to discredit the devotees of Krishna in my country. Then how to reconcile the fact of wanting to preach, knowing that we will necessarily put sticks in our wheels, and Sri Chaitanya's prediction that the holy name will be sung in every city and every village. Can you please, Maharaj, answer that? Shri Maharaj, Shri Paramadvaiti Maharaj, please.
Wonderful. Very beautiful.
Maharaj is here.
Srila Paramadvaiti Maharaj, are you there?
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
I just repeat. I just to react what you said in Russia. Friends, if the movement grows bigger because their mentality is demonic, the government will do everything to discredit the devotees of Krishna in my country. Then how to reconcile the fact of wanting to preach, knowing that we will necessarily put sticks in our wheels on Sri Chaitanya's prediction that the holy name will be sung in every city and every village.
Well, I think the holy name of Krishna has been heard all over France already many times. And of course, to discredit the spirituality in the world, this is the endeavor of many materialists. But I have seen, especially in Europe, in Germany, that if you present yourself as a Hindu Vaishnava, then they don't mess with you. They don't want to mess with the world religion. They know they get a huge opposition if they go and say, oh, the Hindus are bad. Because like in India, people are completely against Christians preaching in India and converting people. So if you come to them and you say, oh, I'm representing the Hindu religion, Hindu Vaishnava, immediately they at least leave you in peace. But it is true what you say. People are not in favor of religion, and they're not in favor of, and they're not in favor of what you say, of our spirituality either, Harinama Sankirtan and all that. But what to do? We spread Krishna consciousness anyway. Prabhupada even sent his devotees to preach in the Muslim countries where it's against the law to preach anything else. So the material world is a hostile environment, but we will not give up to do what we have to do. We have to take the message of Sri Gauranga, Sri Nityananda, and our Guru Varga. Sometimes we chant in the public, sometimes we chant in the cave, but we'll keep chanting and keep spreading the holy name, whatever will happen. At least that's what the spirit I got from my Guru Devas.
Thank you.
So thank you very much to all the participants of this meeting of today. We know that it's kind of hard for the Christmas time, maybe difficult to come also there in Navadvip. There is the meeting of the Navadvip for the 100 years of Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj. So many things going on, but you still are coming, and we really appreciate your effort to participate. So thank you very much to all of you for also all the seva you have done for our Guru Varga and for Vishva Vaishnava Rakshava during all this year, trying to promote. Please continue doing it, promote these meetings, promote Vishva Vaishnava Rakshava, invite new friends. We're all very happy to see how the community is growing, how we have done some successful seva for our Guru Parampara, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so thank you very much. And please bless us so we can continue doing these efforts of seva and being under the shelter of our Guru Varga, Vaishnavas, and all the ones who are trying to spread the Krishna's holy name. So thank you very much again to all of you. Dandavat Pranam and Happy New Year. And the next meeting of January, then we will have too much more enthusiasm and try to get more Vaishnavas to the Vishva Vaishnava Rakshava. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam. Radhe Shyam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much to
Hare
Lila
Thank you very
Mai
much.
for the
Hare Krishna.
translation. We are very happy also to welcome Dayal Nitai Prabhu and to everyone here.
Next time, 27 January.
We will tell you exactly the date, but yeah, around that time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Radhe
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Paramadvati Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Nitai ki jai.
Jai.
Dandavad, Dandavad.
Gracias, Pranam.
Dandavad.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.